Gonna want to have that jacket out there. There's a look around South Texas. Temperatures in the 50s down here for the valley. And we're going to see these temperatures bounce back up here in the next couple hours, though. So no worries if you're tired of the cold weather that we saw this week, because we're going to be in the 80s today. By the time we reach noon, we'll be in the low 80s, upper 70s. And by the time we get to 3 p.m. this afternoon, we'll be back up into the mid to upper 80s. Very similar day that we saw yesterday. Look at that. No rain. Mostly clear conditions all across the valley. Going to see a couple of clouds kind of floating in and out throughout the day. And by the time we get to this evening, could see some cloud cover return, especially for those coastal regions. But no sprinkles, no rain at all. Going to see the sun throughout the afternoon, so might want to pop on some sunscreen if you're going to be walking the dog. And my dog likes the warm weather a lot better than the cooler weather. So if your dog is the same way, I might want to wait and take him out later this afternoon. Shouldn't have to worry about the pavement being too hot until maybe we get to later, about 3 or 4, once you reach those highs for today, which are going to be at about 88 degrees for the valley average high. Temperatures on the coast going to stick just a little bit cooler. Could see some reach the 90s though out there in Rio Grande City. So we're looking at temperatures slightly above what we saw yesterday, so a little bit warmer. It doesn't feel like fall out there today, and this weekend it's going to be hot too. But in the tropics, we're not looking at any activity expected over the next 5 days. Got a lot of dust coming off of Africa, so we don't have any worries there. Now we are going to see some effects from Roslyn, which is off the coast of Mexico right now as a tropical storm, and it's going to continue to kind of swing inward, and it is expected to make landfall as a Category 2 hurricane. Now after that, it's going to quickly weaken to just a low that's going to continue to push up towards the Texas area, and it is expected to bring us some rain, at least to our water reservoirs, which is great news for us because those are still very low. But the remnants of Roslyn plus our next cold front is going to bring us those increased rain chances by the time we get to Tuesday. Now it looks like this cold front is not going to be quite as strong as the one we saw this past week, which means our temperatures aren't going to dip down into the 50s or 60s like we saw, but we are going to get a couple degrees cooler for the middle of next week. For the weekend though, looking at sunny skies for Friday and then mostly sunny skies for Saturday and then Sunday. Going to start to see some of those clouds return. It's not until Tuesday and Wednesday that we see the slight chance for some rain, and there's that cool down I was talking about, down to the mid 80s at least. So, you know, we're just going to have to take what we can get here in the valley for fall, but that is what we got coming up.